Come back, I don't want to say old friend because she's not old at all, Emily Kieliszewski, who was Miss Capital City and so much more, to our AT&T studio. Nice to see you again.
Thank you. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Multiple-time beauty queen.
Yes.
And vying it once again for a crown very soon.
Yes, once more at Miss Michigan, June 18th, 19th, and 20th.
And how many times have you been in the Miss Michigan pageant?
So this is my 6th visit.
All right, 6th visit. And
Yes.
They don't rank it, if you don't win, they don't say like you finished in 8th place or anything like that, right?
No, they don't rank it like that. There's a top 10 and a top 5, but really they only rank the top 5 every year.
So have you been top 5 in any of those 6?
I have, yes.
Okay.
Actually, last year I was the 4th runner-up, and I also won Miss Congeniality, which was pretty exciting.
I'm not surprised about that. You're
Okay.
a very nice lady.
Thank you.
So the thing that might surprise people the most is, there is this perception that beauty queens might not be the most intelligent.
Right.
You debunk that theory,
I
if
try
I may
to.
say so.
Thank you.
Let's start with a couple of the things on your resume here. By the way, she's
Sure.
the pride of Alpena High School. You were class president.
I was, yes.
Did you win that with your looks or your brains, or both?
I think my brains,
Your
to
brains,
be honest. Yeah.
And Michigan State University, you were in the National Association of Collegiate Scholars.
Yes.
So obviously you carried on your, what was your grade point average out of high school?
Out of high school, I believe it was a 3.8.
3.8, and you carried that at Michigan State very
I
strongly
did.
as well, too.
Yeah.
So it can happen that you can have a collision of brains and beauty at the same time.
Well, I think in the Miss America organization, you have to have a combination of brains and beauty. So often we try to fight the stipulation that we're just out here for looks. But I think as people get to know you and as you get to discuss topics that are important to you, people start to understand that it's not just about what you look like on stage, but your character, your integrity, and also your intelligence.
Now, when you go through daily life, like today, you still have your full-time job, or you just became a personal trainer?
I
right?
do. I have a full-time job. Yes.
Okay. You're still in the insurance industry, though.
Yes, I do work in insurance.
Now, you should have some kind of license for those eyes, because it would be unfair to you, anybody who's buying, you want to sell them something. You have these very hypnotic eyes, I would say. It's a dangerous weapon, I think.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Now, the other thing is you have some political background, too. You worked
do.
for State Senator John Molinar.
I did.
Who's
yes.
gone to Congress.
Yes.
Have you been in touch with Congressman Molinar since you went to Washington?
Not so much as of late, but I did work for him for quite some time. I had a wonderful experience, gained lots of knowledge, and I actually really enjoyed working here at the Capitol.
What did you like about it?
I love politics, and I'm a news junkie, so anytime that I can be involved in that is a time where I'm super happy. I became involved in legislation at a young age. So at 12 years old, I contacted my state representative at the time, Matt Gillard, because there was some legislation I wanted to see happen. So seeing change come into effect as a result of my efforts and efforts of people that I'm working with is really rewarding.
Remind us what that bill was.
My mother wasn't given paid leave when we adopted my first little brother. I actually have 3 adopted siblings. And I didn't feel it was right for an employer to distinguish between an adopted child and biological child because my family makes no distinction. So the bill that I had proposed to then Representative Gillard was if an employer gives paid leave to a parent who has a child, they also have to grant that same paid leave to parents who adopt a child.
And it passed?
It hasn't passed,
Well,
no.
It seems to make all the sense in the world.
It does make a lot of sense. I think the time following the birth of a child is not just for the recuperation of the mother. It's really a time for both parents to bond with that child and form crucial attachments. A lot of times it's really important even when a child is adopted. It's even more so important at that point. There were lots of healthcare professionals who agreed with us. I got to testify here, which was wonderful. And I always tell the legislators that I work with that I don't want to have to be elected to see it passed. I'd rather just work on it now and get it passed a little sooner rather than later.
Oh, that sounds like a threat.
Well, I don't have any ambition to run for office. I like to be behind the scenes a little bit, but
Never know.
You never know, right?
You're only, I don't ask your age, but, you're young,
I
put
am
it that
young.
way.
Yes.
Now, the Miss Michigan competition, which is part of the Miss America organization.
Right.
5 areas of competition: interview, talent, evening wear, onstage question, lifestyle, and fitness. What's your talent? What will your talent be?
My talent is a tap dance.
All right. What song will you dance to?
I'm actually dancing to MC Hammer's "Can't Touch This."
Wow, Tony, and the orchestra. That would be fun. Does the interview? I know the interview wouldn't scare you because you've done this with me a million times.
No, the interview doesn't scare me. You are in a room with 5 judges, and it's just a conversation. They're just trying to get to know you. They're trying to see if you would be able to fulfill the job duties, and they're trying to get a sense of who you are, and they're trying to test you out to see how you would do at Miss America if you could answer those tough questions in front of a national audience.
That's the on-stage question.
Yes.
You get to
yes.
see them ahead of time and prepare?
No, you have no idea what's coming at you. So sometimes it's platform-based, so it's something that's based on your community service that you do throughout your year, but most of the time it's not. Most of the time it's current events and things that are going on in the world.
Any one of those questions ever stumbled you or made you stumble? I mean,
I don't think so. I think it's more about taking a moment to really think about what the question is asking and making sure you're answering the question. As long as you know what's going on in the world, and I try to, and I actually, love watching the news.
You mean you love watching this program? Is that what I heard you say?
I love watching this program.
We love watching you.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome. Where can we now, if we want to come and see the contest or at least learn about it online, where can we do that?
Well, it's at the Frauenthal Theater in Muskegon. You can go to www.missmichigan.org to purchase your tickets and find out a little more.
All right. And then listeners in Muskegon, get ready. She's on the way. We're on WKBZ. That's 1090 AM. You want to practice right? Here's the music for you.
I don't know if I can yet.
Gosh, I hope you win. Emily Kieliszewski, good luck.
Thank you so much.